Yes, on this game. Today I'm gonna be doing part one of what if I was in My Hero Academia. So, uh, I'm, yeah, I'm not gonna be Deku. So this is basically what I'd look like, just a little bit more darker. I'm black, so just a little bit more darker. You know. Now I don't mean to put the stupid. I'm not trying to misdirect y'all, but I actually have this on instead of this. It just matches with the suit, you know what I mean? And I have the shield. I carry around a shield. My quirk is basically going to be if you will, a lightning quirk or an agility quirk. So, yeah. I probably want a shape for quirk. No, my quirk's basically gonna be an agility quirk. I'm 5'10". I'm not 5'10" in real life. Like in real life, last time I checked, I'm actually 5'8". But you're not gonna guess that because of this stunty voice that I'm using. So don't shame me. Which one do you want? This or do you want like something regular? You know what I mean? Because then I'd be talking a little bit too low. So I think I'll just stay with this. Dang it. Oh no, the last time I checked I had shoes on. So I'm probably about 5'5", 5'6". A good, that's a good height for a 14-year-old. Oh dang it. Wait, isn't Bronny like 5'10"? Yeah, there's no way I'm making it into the NBA. All I can really do is shoot and drive, which is not really that bad. So without further ado, let's get right to this. What if my quirk is going to be a lightning quirk or an agility quirk? So basically, this is going to be my costume, you know. So yeah, without further ado, let's get right into this. What if? So I have this as kind of like a tattoo. No, it's a part of my suit. Yeah, it's a part of my suit, but it's not like fake. It's like real stuff. Um, so so without further ado, let's hop right into this. What if? Oh, and this is also gonna be my sister, or yeah, that's gonna be my sister. Um, so tell me, you can pick whichever one you want. This one or this one. Like this is the updated version of when they got their new suits. So basically, the first time, you know how Deku had that wanky All Might suit? Yeah, I'm going to have this suit, and then the second time when he gets the update, I'm going to have this as my suit. So basically, I should be doing this. But without, or maybe I could just do this so it'll be better. Yeah, so without further ado, let's get right into the video. I know you saw I did not do any intro. Well, I just didn't, feel like, yeah. So, because I wouldn't do it. Alright, okay, I need to stop talking. I've talked way too long. Like, it's been like 3 minutes. So, we're gonna start my story off at the UA entrance exam. I'm not gonna have All For One. I mean, I'm not gonna have All Might or whatever it's called. No. Actually, now that I think about it, I want to have a lava quirk. Oh no. Oh, Midra already has that. Okay, then I want to have a light quirk. Yes, a light quirk. So basically, it's gonna be kind of like I ate the glint fruit. So I rush out as I travel at top hierarchy speeds as I shoot straight through a couple of robots. I jumped down as, curse if what Lava Girl has the lava quirk. Well, guess what? Lava Girl is going to be my younger sister. I don't know how to put this, but yeah, because basically like lava quirk, you know what I mean? I want a lava quirk. I want a fire fist quirk. No, lava quirk. As I arch my hand back, and then I yell, Red Bull! Now I know that sounds like a drink, because it is a soft drink. But I yell, Red Bull! As I I don't destroy the robot, but I destroyed that section of the robot. As I fall back I fall back on the ground, and I shoot punches, like balled up fists out of my chest or body as they hit the robots. I jump in the air as I see a boy, like he's just running through building after building. But then I look the other way as I see a little dork, or as he looks, a dork, running on the ground. I ask myself, what's going on? Everybody seems to be doing their own thing. And I have 70 points now. And all of a sudden, Captain Mike, or Hero Mike, says, time's almost up. 10 more seconds. And I'm jumping as I see a girl who's under some rubble. I'm about to go over I'm about to throw a lava fist over there, but then all of a sudden, a boy comes. As he punches the ginormous robot over the girl, sending the robot flying back. My eyes widen in shock as I see that this is the same little dork who was running on the ground. All of a sudden, how does he have all this power? I decide that I'm going to ask him later what his quirk is. So I walk away as I go over to Bakugo. I ask, hey, do you know that kid over there? And Bakugo just puffs me off. Like he says, shut up, dope, or something like that, or extra. He says, leave me alone, extra. And I just look at Bakugo and I say, I don't think I'm the one you should be calling extra. Pile of trash. As Bakugo yells, what did you say? As he then rushes at me with an explosion. I just look at Bakugo as Bakugo's explosion hits me before any heroes can get there. As Bakugo looks, and he sees his attack didn't even affect me. It just went straight through me. Oh, what happened? You missed your target? What? As I then put my fist up in the air, as my fists, like inside of my fist then smoke then starts to come out of my fist. As I'm encasing my blood in lava, and I'm about to punch Bakugo. But then, I feel my quirk deactivate. I say, as I look back, and I see Aizawa. I say, that must be, the whatever guy. So basically, we're gonna skip to the next week or so, as it's now time for the UA, it's now time for us to get into UA. So, I tried to contact Endeavor, but he's not being such a great No. I know what to do. Endeavor is going to be my dad. Now I know this is starting to get weird. Like who's your sibling? Who's your father? Who's what? But Endeavor's gonna be my dad. Let me tell you why. Now, Endeavor, he did find like some interest in my powers because, like it's lava, and if he's correct, lava is just fire times 2 or times 10. So he found some interest until Shoto was born. Now, Shoto was born like a couple months over because Endeavor would not give Shoto's mom a break. He just kept hitting it until she got pregnant again to see if she could have another baby, and she ended up having another baby. So yeah. We then skip to when we're all in class, and I come to the door. When I come to the door, a few seconds later, Todoroki comes to the door, like about a good 30 seconds later. We then do our handshake, like 1, 2, 3 clap, and then backhand 1, 2, 3 clap, and then we do a high five, then a fist, and it doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. As I see Bakugo, and I walk over to him and I asked, so, if there's one that as he yells, "Get away from me, you dang dope!" Gosh, this guy has issues. Oh, my physique basically looks like this, not trying to finesse or anything. As I walk over to Deku and I say, "Hey, what's your quirk ability?" As Deku does some weird, weird stuff, yeah, I don't know why this guy blushes at boys. It's starting to creep me out, man. So, Deku is not gonna blush because I don't want that to happen. It kind of weirds me the heck out. So, I look at Deku with a straight face. As Deku says, as Aizawa says, "Sit down," and Deku says, "I'll tell you later." As I then get a little suspicious. What's going on? What's gonna happen? If you want to figure that out, you have to check out in the next. I'm just kidding. This might be a one shot. This is not gonna be a one shot. As the entire thing goes the same, and it's now time for the agility test. When it's time, I aced all the other tests, and now when it's time for me to throw the ball, Aizawa deactivates my quirk. I sense this, and I say, "Can you please give me back my quirk?" And Aizawa just says no. As I file in frustration, I take my hand as I try to push my muscles to its utter limits, and I throw the ball flying in the sky. The ball then goes, very high as it hits the ground at about, let's say, 280 meters. I facepalm as I say, "Dang it!" And Aizawa gives me back the ball as he says, "There was no if you had done it with your quirk, it would have been useless." What would have happened if you had used your quirk? The ball would have completely been incinerated. So that's why I took away your quirk. Aizawa was clearly lying, and I clearly know this. So instead of Ochako and Deku, it's going to be me and Deku. And while we're, coming up with our plan, I just say, frick it. So, Deku. No. So it's going to be, we're going to change it around. It's going to be Deku, me, Todoroki, and Bakugo. Now, they're both, they have too much of a big enough ego, so they're not going to guard the thing at all. And Midoriya says all this stuff, and I look up, and I see straight through what they're doing, and I tell Midoriya, instead of trying to get the bomb, let's just go on a all-frontal attack. No, you go and go catch the bomb. I'll fight both of them. Are you sure? You can't beat up Kacchan. Oh, I can beat up Todoroki, and I think that Todoroki's way stronger than that little dummy. The guy who calls everyone extra or dope. He's a weirdo. Yeah, Kacchan. Are you and him, dating? What? No. As Izuku then has a ginormous blush on his face. I ask, then why every time you say that boy's name, or you're around that boy, or some BS like that, you're always blushing? It kind of weirds me out. Wait, do you even like girls? As Izuku then blushes and he says, "Of course I like girls." Why would you ask me that? Because it seems like you really got it for that guy, bro. Like, chill the heck out. Like, you need to gain some more confidence. Yeah, he was your kid bully, but from the stories I've read, that doesn't really nobody blushes around their kid bully unless they're a girl and their kid bully tries to do some stuff. You know? Izuku is just looking at me like, what the heck is this guy talking about? You know, just go get the dang bomb. As I punch the ceiling and I tell him to go. Kacchan and Todoroki then come down. Or, oh my gosh. Oh, before, we also had a little conversation. We had a little other conversation where I told Izuku, did you know in Japanese, Kacchan means babe? What? Okay, you're supposed to be a nerd and you're saying a word that you don't even know. Every time you call Bakugo Kacchan, you're calling this dude babe. Isn't that like supposed to be Chan? Izuku, if you don't shut the frick up right now, I'm gonna stick my hand through your chest. Yeah, let's go finish our mission. You were kidding, right? Was I? As Izuku then, as I just smirk and I say, well, it's time to get to fighting. As I rush out and I say, Todoroki! Bakugo! Come on, let's get in this fight, son! As I rush at... Okay, that sounded a little bit sus. As I rush at Bakugo and Todoroki, Todoroki says, this other teammate is hiding, or... As Todoroki then tells Bakugo to go back, and Bakugo says, no! As Todoroki yells, he's my brother! I don't give a dang! As, you know, somebody thinks that they need to be the bigger person, so they go upstairs. It's not Bakugo. As Bakugo rushes at me, he fires off at a ginormous explosion. Like, this is the one, like, he does this at the beginning. And this time it's 2 times bigger because he used both of his gauntlets. As All Might then yells, Bakugo! And I just, you know, like, put a hush-hush sign, so All Might can shut up. As I put my hand back, and I yell, Bulldog! And then a ginormous bulldog then comes out of my fist, and it then goes firing at Bakugo's attack as this collides with Bakugo's attack as it's kind of sending a wave through the entire place, destroying walls. As Bakugo sent flying back, as I was sent flying back a little bit too, but then I put my hand in a gun pose as I didn't shoot at where Bakugo is. Bakugo puts both of his gauntlets in front of himself, trying not to get hit. As his gauntlets then get bullet wounds or bullet holes in them, as part of them then start to melt. I rush out as I look at Bakugo and I take my leg out, encasing it in kind of like, you know what Sanji does? It's just lava inside of my leg. As I then kick Bakugo across his face, breaking his jaw, sending him flying over to the stairs. Bakugo hits into the stairs as he drops back down, bloody. He spits out blood as he tries to get back up and he tries to talk, but then he feels his jaw langy. He then sets off a couple of explosions as I just look at Bakugo and I say, you're stupider than Jupiter, son. As I don't know what he does. As I just send a mini punch, a lava punch at Bakugo. Meanwhile, Deku and Todoroki. Oh, 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 please hit me harder, Totoro. I'm just kidding, man. I'm just kidding, bro. Chill out, chill the frick out. Chill out, man. Chill out. As they're having they're having a fight, and it's not really important because Todoroki is having complete dominance over that fight. Yeah, yeah, I feel like Deku might be, like he's kind of acting. Oh yeah, as as Kachan then decides to get back up, I ring my armor on his neck. I said, "Haven't you had enough?" As I throw his face down in the ground, but before his face can hit the ground, um, I then kick him in the gut, making him cough up blood as he falls on the ground. I walk upstairs as I see with my hands in my pocket. Oh dang, I don't have any pockets. Yes, I do have pockets. Let's just say that they're somewhere in my underwear. As I walk over and I just see Deku versus Todoroki. As Deku uses one of those in blasphemous punch, and Todoroki, he gets hit by this, but then he sends a flurry of ice around Deku. This now Deku doesn't feel the pain from his hand because his hand's now numb, and yeah, so I'm basically gonna make Todoroki and Deku like a little thing in here because I haven't read any, but Deku is really feminine, and Todoroki, I've been seeing a lot of that on, like, when I looked up Deku X Uraka, I saw Deku X Todoroki, and that seemed like that's the only thing that they like on the internet, yeah, these days. So yeah, I just walk over. I mean, I just stay hidden in the shadows. As I see Deku, he has a little smirk on his face, and Todoroki walks up to Deku. Todoroki then freezes the entire room as he froze in front of me, and I said, "Hey, I can't see." As I put my hand on it, and then I melt it. All my then says, "Todoroki, Midoriya, what's going on? What happened? I can't see anymore." As Todoroki then says, "Finally, we can have some peace and quiet, Izuku." As Izuku then does, and Todoroki burns the ice. As he brings Deku close to him, and then they start to do some stuff. Now 20 minutes later, um, I'm just looking at this entire thing as I'm saying, yeah, this guy is what I thought he was. Yeah, how do I explain this to Dad? I just don't. Because if he finds out that his son is somehow, I feel like I'm gonna be the one who's gonna get killed. If I tell him that his son. Yeah, so, no problem if you're like that. It's just for the what if. As I just look and I keep peeking, and, somebody sticks their hand inside of somebody's and the rest happens with me like just looking over there as when Todoroki's about to put his Wangler inside of Deku's member or something. I then I'm about to then shoot a bullet, but then I see Deku turn around as I asked, "What the heck's going on?" And then when I look, I say, "Wait, he's a girl?" As they didn't hear this, as they say, "Huh?" I had to make Deku in place of Ochako because you know I had to put you have to make space for the king. You know what I mean? So they don't hear this. They don't hear this because it's still kind of muffled. As Todoroki then starts to smash, and All Might then says, "Oh, this is taking a very long time." As he rushes out and he breaks into the room, and he just sees me standing there. He says, "What are you doing?" I think there's something you might need to see. As he then turns around, and let's say that Todoroki was clapping cheeks instead of the front. All Might then says, Deku's a and then I say, nope, he's not. Deku is a girl. That's what you meant to say, right? As All Might then just looks around and he says, yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I meant to say. No wonder his voice is so high-pitched. As I just break into the room and I say, oh, how am I going to tell father about this? My brother's And Todoroki then says, no, it's not what it looks like. As Deku then sits back and says, no, it's not what it looks like. And I just say, and I just clap my hands saying, bro, father's gonna kill you. No. Tell him the truth, Midoriya. Tell him the truth. I'm actually a girl. I knew. I saw y'all making out. And next time, get to it faster. This isn't Pornhub. As this is our mini ending off this video. Like, comment, subscribe, share to all of your friends on your social media platforms. YouTube. We're out. Peace. Go check out Mikey Williams' posts. Oh, he posted a video.